What's going on YouTube? Cloverbells here, back with another Series 12 video, and this time we're featuring yet another cool team from another cool player, and this team was made by the one and only legendary Baars. So Baars is someone who makes really cool teams, and he's done well in any kind of tournament that he always plays in. And finally he's released this team, which was used, according to him, in the World Cup, and was also used by others, most notably Smogon PL, and the others have used it on Ranked Ladder, have done really well again. So hopefully we can do the team justice as well. And it's a really cool Giratina-Origin team with Kyogre. Now, I really like the way it was built. It's like, it's got those, you know, the two cores here with Dragon, Fairy, Steel, Fire, Water, Grass. You know, very important cores in VGC. Makes it for flexible pivoting and positioning. So I really like that a lot. And of course, it's got Grimmsnarl on the team, man. You know, again, you can't go wrong when you put on the best Pokemon in Gen 8, which is, in fact, Grimmsnarl. And it's a screen set, which is really nice. Kartana is a game changer on a Kyogre team, right? Just because you kind of remove that fire weakness a little bit. And then as a Dynamax option, you're very good against the opposing Kyogre stuff, right? And then Giratina, I always like to say Giratina is not the most effective restricted. However, the one good niche that it has is that it's quite nice into the Sun teams, right? Because Groudon can't hit it relatively well, because Precipice Blaze does no damage since you're a levitating mon. Venusaur does not do a whole lot either. Same thing with Charizard, right? Because of this dragon typing, right? And then just overall, you know, you have a bunch of other stuff that can help you against Tailwind stuff and Calyrex Ice Rider stuff to slow things down, just with the Grimmsnarl and the Incineroar in general, right? And then of course Kyogre can just come in and just, you know, change weather or just ultimately kick the funny button that we call Water Spout, right? Now, just like the team that we built for Snowy, this Giratina also has Max Airstream. It has dual wing beat. And again, we'll show the whole move sets and the EVs at the end of the video when we show the Pokepaste, but you know, I just can't wait to showcase this team. So ladies and gentlemen, you know how this goes. We're gonna click all the shiny buttons and we're gonna click all the shots because we're the only ones here. So without wasting any further time, let's just go straight into the ranked battles. Oh man, we got wait a minute. Is this Moxie and Joe's Charizard team with Calyrex and stuff? Oh man. Well, yeah, that's a thing. Okay, how do we want to do this? So Giratina actually does well against Sun. The problem is, well, first of all, the Calyrex and also the opposing Grimmsnarl. Is it as simple as my Incin with Kartana lead? Then he has Incin in the back, right? Or is it my Regieleki Kyogre lead? Right, because then we can force him to bring out the Sun. Is this Thunder Wave? This is Thunder Wave, right? Standard set? Yeah, this is Thunder Wave. Okay. Do I need this? I don't think I do. I think it's just, I have to somehow get Kartana in this game. I don't think I could bring a Regieleki, but there's a Groudon there. All right, here's what we do. We'll go instant Kartana lead. Yeah, with Ogre and Giratina in the back. All right, we'll do it like this. Let's see what he does. See how he leads this. Alright. First of all, we don't know what kind of Calyrex squad is it, right? It could be Moxie's, it could be, you know, just an entirely different one. We'll see. Alright, Grimmsnarl and Calyrex. Okay. Very aggressive lead. We've got Incin and Kartana. Now the problem is, what do you have on that thing? Okay, now, there's no way he lets me kill his Grimmsnarl for free, right? I mean, I could. I don't think I have to. What did I bring? I brought Ogre and Giratina in the back. This has to be a Max Ogre game, right? So what we can do is fake out the Grimmsnarl and then Smart Strike it? Would that be enough? There's no way he Let's the Calyrex just do what it wants here. Yeah, let's just fake it out. And then we'll Smart Strike it. I mean, we have Instant on here, right? So let's see what he does. Oh, he's actually just gonna click the Astral Barrage button. Oh, he might Will-O-Wisp, actually. I forgot that thing has Will-O-Wisp. Yep, I always never remember in time. Okay. I always never remember in time. You know, but that's such a risky play, right? What if I just went for the Calyrex turn 1? Right? Then, you know, but again, I'm glad I did Max, you know. I mean, obviously he's just gonna get his thing, but oh, I actually we don't have the Dark Move. Again, once again, I realized that this is a very different Incineroar, and this is what happens when I play other people's teams. I never remember the sets during the battle. So, now we got problems. And now I'm not sure what I can do here. I think we have to go for the Parting Shot. Or we can just double the Grim. I think we just do that. Yeah, we'll just do this. Oh, you know what we could do? Now we'll Flare Blitz here. And then we'll Smart Strike here. Oh, Jesus. Alright, withdraws the Calyrex. That's fine. I wasn't going for that slot anyway. There's the Venusaur. What if I just Flare Blitz that slot? Alright, there's the Reflect. That's good on him. Okay. Big Blade. Alright, no KO on the Grimmsnarl. But no Light Screen either, so... this should KO. I want to say it does. It does. Okay, that's fine. Alright. So, Kartana getting chipped. So it's Calyrex, Venusaur, and is it Groudon? I believe it is. Alright, and Groudon should come in right now. If he knows how to do this. Yeah, there's Groudon. And then things get more interesting if we try to bring in Ogre. He could go for Sleep Stuff. I don't imagine he would. Or he can Weather Ball the Kartana. That could be a thing. But either way, how do I want to do this? Burning Jealousy could be a play. I don't think he does that. I could Flare Blitz. Alright, I got another idea. How about we do this? It's weakness policy, right? I know it is. I know you have it. Alright, we'll do it anyway on this slot, and then we'll go over here. Okay. Because we need the chip on the Groudon, right? He can't sleep this slot because Kartana was burned. Unless he makes this hard read. Alright. So he does max the Venu. Did he go for Flare into the Kyogre slot? That's what I want to know. Alright, I should have... I also wanted to click Parting Shot, but I did not click the Parting Shot. Yeah. Alright, so he maxes the Venu. Let's see if he makes the hard read here. Alright, so he's going to go for the instant Shuka Berry stuff. And that means Groudon's just going for P-Blades, right? As expected. Alright, a little bit of chip damage. Okay, everything is beefy. Alright, there's the P-Blade. Something misses. Instant avoids the attack. Oh, everything avoids. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Alright, Groudon sometimes doesn't put his glasses on. Alright. At this point, I want to preserve the instant. So what I'm going to do is go the heck back into Kartana. Alright, and Kyogre, you're going to do what Kyogre does best and click the Water Spout button. Alright, because Groudon was fortunate enough to miss. Alright, unless you want to switch out the Groudon and stack something else, that's fine by me. Okay. See, now he's thinking about it. But he does have the Quick Boost and the Assault Vest, so that's the other thing. But he did take chip damage. But this is a Mystic Water Kyogre, or technically Sea Incense. And there was no Light Screen that went up. So he is going to preserve the Groudon. So there is the Calyrex. So he'll give me that instead. Okay. It's fine. Okay, I'm trying to like get in position here with the Giratina, actually. Because I know Groudon's coming back in at some point. There's a Vine Lash. Oh, he's still faster. Huh. Oh, that's right. We're modest. We're modest, Ogre. We're not timid. Jesus. Yeah. That's on me. We are modest Ogre. Okay. Calcs is about to go bonkers here, and I can't stop him now. Yeah, there's just no way. Do I max this? What can I give a speed boost to? Nothing. Everything just dies. Okay, here's what we do. We get some chip damage here. We click this button. And we switch out the Ogre. And we go into Incin. Okay, modest Ogre, that's right. We're not timid. Okay, we get the Intimidate off, which is nice. But again, not going to matter because there's 2 special attackers. I just don't want to take a complete Astral Barrage in the mouth. See if this actually kills Kartana. Kartana lives. Alright, and we get off an Aerial Ace, so that does absolutely nothing. And there's the Policy. Right, confirmed. Okay. Alright, and there is the Quake. We're going with the Quake into the Kartana. Okay. That is fine, in a way. You know what would have been a play there? Burning Jealousy. Okay, but Vine Lash ship is ticking away. Alright. Here comes our Giratina. Right? This is all we can really do. Okay. And what's good is that the Venusaur max is over, so we can always click Airstream now. Problem is we don't outspeed, so that's another thing. Yeah, I don't know if we can kill the Calyrex from this end. We can always Shadow Sneak though. And I think that's important. So we can Shadow Sneak and then fake out the Venu. Does he protect is the question. Alright, we'll try it. And let's see if he switches in Groudon now. No, he doesn't. Okay. And there's a Shadow Sneak. He's going to give me the Calyrex. Oh, that's a very good turn for me then. That's a very good turn. In a way. Because now he just has Groudon in the back. And then we can switch in Ogre and then preserve the Incineroar Intimidate stuff. And then we have Airstream stuff. So then we can outspeed the Venu anyway. Alright, there's the Groudon. Okay. So we're gonna sack something. But I think we do have to Airstream here. But the thing is, he has the Reflective, right? Yeah, that might make him live, but I don't know if he does live. We can try an Airstream? And I hope we don't fall asleep. Because he knows we're going to max this, right? We have Sleep Powder. I think we just have to pray that he doesn't do it. I could even Shadow Force or even Shadow Sneak. Nah, I have to max. Yeah, I have to do it like this and just hope he misses. And preserve the Incin. Or actually what I could have done was protect this, sack the Ogre, bring in Instant again, fake out the Venu, and then Airstream. Oh yeah, I should have did that. That was more optimal. That was more optimal. Yeah. Yeah, because if I just protect Giratina, sack the Ogre, Instant comes in again next turn, we fake out the Venu, and then we just Airstream it, and then we're fine. Because Groudon can't beat the Giratina. Alright, so now we just have to pray he misses or misplays. Okay, he clicked Earth Power, thank God. People keep forgetting this thing is levitating. Huh. Unless maybe he thought I would switch Kyogre in that slot. Okay, this is twice now. Yeah, I mean, we're not playing like super optimally, but like... Oh, it lives on one. Yikes. Okay. But that's okay, we have Fake Out. We do have Fake Out. Alright, and we outspeed the Groudon. Alright. So we should be okay. Alright, there's the Instant. We know it can't protect. Alright, all we have to do is just fake out the Venu. Alright, so this worked out. I mean, I don't know what my opponent was doing, but we're kind of chilling now. So now we just click the Phantasm button, the correct Phantasm button, on the Groudon over here. And then we click fake out on the Venu over... That is Burning Jealousy. Hold on. Joy-Con drift. Alright, now we're good. Now we're okay. There we go, we got him. Oh my god. Whew. We had to like... We didn't play that optimally either, right? But we made like mid-game stuff, and just preserving the max was key, right? So I knew Giratina was going to be my endgame con. I just didn't expect him to give me the Calyrex so easily, or anticipate the Shadow Sneak. He gave me the Calyrex, and that's ultimately what won me the game, right? I guess he just doesn't expect Giratina set. But our opponent is good. Our opponent was like rank within the thousands too. So, you know, more power to me. But hey, let's see if we can get one more. Okay. That looks like... Is that Tanner's team? From... Not Tanner. Is that George's team from the regionals? The Solgaleo Calyrex squad? Yeah, I think it is. There's a Fini there. I believe we had Instant. Okay, cool. Alright, how do we want to do this? So, here's the thing. Giratina is pretty good on the Solgaleo, but not so great on the Calyrex. But we do have Grimmsnarl and Instant for that. And then everything else is... The thing is, like, you want the Kartana, right? For the Fini stuff, and the Grimmsnarl as well. So how do I want to do this? Like, if he just goes Calyrex Solgaleo, how do I stop that? I think I have to go Aleki, right? Aleki and Kartana? Would that do it? Yeah, we'll do it like this, I guess. And then Ogre and Giratina in the back? That's what me thinks. We'll try it. Because my main thing is that Solgaleo, right? I'm just trying to deny his Calyrex Solgaleo lead. And this can do that. Alright. So, we'll see what he does. And it is Landorus Aleki. Okay, good on him for doing that. Because my Kartana gets intimidated, and my Aleki does nothing on a Landorus. So his lead is much better than mine. But that doesn't mean we can't go out into our own Ogre. Alright. Alright, so now how do I get back in position here? I guess what I can do is like Volt Switch. You know, just re-pivot out, and then Kartana comes back. And I guess we can go into Ogre here. But then how do we get speed control, right? That's the other thing. That's okay. We'll make it work. Kartana, how do I get you out of here? You might even... You know what? I'm going to make an interesting play. What if I did this? Let's go Giratina here, and then Kartana. we'll just switch out. Oh no, I couldn't switch it out. Oh. Alright, well, it looks like we're going for Leaf Blade on the Landorus. Wow. Okay, so not quite what I wanted, but we'll make it work here. Alright, so the Regieleki protects, right? Because you probably didn't want to get E-webbed or maybe potentially Volt Switched. Alright, so we get some chip damage on the Landorus. That's actually pretty good chip. That's okay. And there's the Earthquake, so Giratina not going to take damage here. Kartana will. Alright, but that's okay. Alright. Okay. Now, what is in the back? Solgaleo and Calyrex. Okay. We have the Ogre and the Regieleki for the end game. Alright, I don't know if he maxes Landorus here. I think that would be kind of weird. I can max the Giratina, technically, and then switch out into a Regieleki. But yeah, I digress. What we can do is Shadow Sneak and then, like, Leaf Blade the Regieleki. I guess we can do that. Or we can even, like, Shadow Force it. Lots of options here. I'm not quite sure what is the best play. I think I do need to get rid of the Landorus. So I guess we'll just Shadow Force over here. And then Kartana, we'll just go for chip damage over here since he just protected that side. He might kill the Kartana this turn, actually. Okay, so what's taking the Leaf Blade? Is it Solgaleo? It is. Okay. And he's maxing the Landorus. Okay. So, Regieleki, Landorus, Solgaleo. Is your last one Calyrex? Alright, you maxed the Landorus, which means your Solgaleo is not as scary. This might even just be Airstream. Alright, so there's some chip damage onto the Solg, so that's chip damage as it is. And there is the Airstream. That is a very good play from him. And he goes for the Kartana and does kill the Kartana. Okay, so I do get off a Shadow Force. Alright, to try and kill the Landorus. I think here I have to max the Ogre, actually. Anyway, all things considered. Alright, so here's the Shadow Force. Alright, now he might... It would be kind of useless to protect the Solgaleo, right? And we do have the Ice move on the Kyogre, so we can technically, like, force the thing to protect. But let's go into Ogre now. I know Solgaleo is faster, but I think here we have to max the Ogre. We don't have a choice. Okay. Alright, so we Shadow Forced on that side. I think if we go in here now, then he just brings back a Regieleki, right? It's also not very good, I would say, but we did... No, I think we have... Do we protect this turn? Alright, no. I think we should just max here, honestly. And get rid of the Solgaleo. That thing is already catastrophic as it is. Alright, so we'll max the Ogre. Yeah, a little unsure. His lead threw me off. I was expecting Solgaleo Calyrex, but he probably expected that, right? So he tried to recounter my lead. So now we have to do it like this. But good job on him removing the Kartana. If he's got Fini in the back, I've got problems, right? But we'll see. If it's not Calyrex. There is another Airstream. Ogre's going to take this a little bit. Alright, not completely well. But he did not protect. Which means I could have just Ice Beamed that thing. I could have Hailstormed the Landorus. I could have Hailstormed the Landorus and then Shadow Forced into Solgaleo. Alright, but we'll do it like this. So we'll remove the Solg and we'll get Shadow Force chip damage on the Landorus. Again, not enough to kill, but chip is chip. That actually almost killed it, so that's kind of cool. Alright, now, is it Calyrex in the back? Is my next question. Alright. Or is he just bring out a Regieleki again? It is a Regieleki again. Okay. Alright, now what we can do is sneak the Regieleki and break the Sash. Or I can go for yet another Shadow Force. Because, like, I could even max guard here, and just so that my Ogre doesn't take damage. But yeah, I can do this. It's Calyrex in the back, isn't it? I think I have to remove the Landorus here. So we'll Shadow Force on this slot, and we'll Max Guard on the Ogre. One more time. Because at this point, I need my Lucky in the late game with the Sash to outspeed, you know, his Calyrex, assuming he's got it in the back. Alright, so we Max Guard on the Ogre. Alright, there's a Max Quake. Alright, he forgot Giratina has Levitate, so I'm very interested in why he did that. But there's the Thunderbolt into the Kyogre. Alright, which means we get off a free Shadow Force. Okay, and the Landorus Max is done. Good, so that means we can take out his Landorus. And then we still have an Ogre on the field. And now what we can do is just guide. Actually, we can click Hailstorm now. And then Hail Chip can do quite a bit of damage now. But then we break our own Sash on our Lucky, right? So it's always interesting. I think we do it anyway, honestly. Do we? Kyogre's gonna take a lot of damage here. Like he probably just protects his Lucky and clicks Earthquake again. How do I want to do this? Honestly, I still click this move. Alright. Oh, he clicked Fly. Oh, very smart. To avoid my Shadow Force. Okay, so Thunderbolt here. I think we live on 5 somehow, some way. Oh, it's Life Orb Lucky. Alright, well that's interesting. Alright, so then this Lucky is as good as gone. Good play by the Landorus to fly. I did not consider you can do that. That's my fault. Alright, and of course we're not going to hit anything. But if this is Calyrex, Giratina kind of just wins because, you know, we got a Lucky in the back. Alright, and it is just Calyrex. Okay, so I don't know if we played this super optimally, but yeah, there is a Landorus there, right? Because he clicked Fly. So that's the other thing to consider. Alright, how do I want to do this? I could protect this turn. I think Ogre dies either way. See, the thing is, how do I beat the Landorus? Because I only have an Lucky with only electric attacks. So that's bad. He clicked Fly. And I can't live. I guess I'm gonna have to hope I live. Alright, we're gonna have to go for the chip damage here. And this thing we just protect. And we try and make a read here. So protect on the Ogre. We need to get rid of the Landorus. That's the main thing. And he does go on the Fly. Blocks. Okay. Now, Calyrex, you're not Life Orb, so you're Focus Sash, which means you should not get this kill on Giratina. Alright, we have a lot of bulk. Oh, thank God, we do live. Alright, and now we just have to click the dual wing B button. Alright, that's one, and there's the other one. Alright, great. Alright, so now we should just win the game because we have a Lucky in the back that can finish things off. Alright, thank God. Alright, so now we just click the Shadow Sneak button. And then it doesn't matter what we do here. We can click Ice Beam if anything, but I don't think it matters. I think this is as good as done. Alright, there's the Sneak. Oh yeah, that's all we needed. And there's the Sash, so confirming that there is no Choice Scarf or anything of that sort. And there's the Astro Barrage. Again, he'll pick up both here, but because we preserved the Elecki, we should be able to just outspeed this thing and clean up, right? So, very, very nice. So we gave him the Kartana early, but Giratina did a good dub. We chipped the Landorus. Alright, we killed the Landorus, and then we just broke the Calyrex Sash. Ogre did what it had to do. It took out the Solgaleo. And again, because you max Landorus, that means Solgaleo is not that effective, right? It literally just came in and died. I mean, it did some chip damage with the Earthquake, but even then. Alright, so this is all we need to do. Click Thunderbolt. Alright, not bad, Baars. We got this. Got this. Not super optimal play, but we did what we had to do, right? Top 1,000, still fine. Alright. GG's to Juvia. Okay, so again, I'm trying something a little different with the next few videos. Again, so rather than just play like a third or even like a fourth game, I could do that, but I also want to like add some analytical stuff with the videos, right? Because technically with the showcase, you know, when we always have a guest, we always talk about the pace at the end, right? And you know, just discuss what the EVs do. So here's the Pokepaste provided by Baars, and you know, a lot of cool stuff. And again, with the Grimmsnarl, that's pretty much the same Grimmsnarl set that we've been using. It's meant to survive the Zacian Behemoth Blade with Reflect Up after an Intimidate swap in with Incineroar. Of course, the Regieleki is just relatively standard. Kartana, I believe that kind of spread can survive a I almost said Zacian Flare Blitz, and Incineroar Flare Blitz in the rain. And you know, I know that because I've tried to do my Kartana, you know, to live the Incineroar Flare Blitz in the rain as well. But this is a little bit of a different spread, but still, you get what you want. And again, with the Kartana spread, you know, that's just meant to outspeed base speed 100s, especially their speed creepers. So relatively standard there with the Kartana. The Giratina, so I want to go into the damage calc and take a look at this one, but because there's some specific defensive and special defensive bulk here, but the speed is put to 112. So after an Airstream boost, whether it's from Kartana, whether it's from your own Giratina, or whether it's from Regieleki electroweb stuff, you're meant to outspeed the base 100s after an Airstream, or after 2 Airstreams you can outspeed the Shadow Rider. So it's like one of those, you know, key VGC benchmarks, right? And there's the max speed, modest Ogre, not timid Ogre. And yeah, again, I don't know why in my head during that battle I thought I was timid Ogre, because I'm someone that always uses modest Ogre. So that was my bad. And you know, it's just to the second bump there with the special attack investment. I don't know what is that physical bulk supposed to do. It might be for something like Thunderous or Lecky. I'm not quite sure off the top of my head. We'll have to take a look further down. But I do know what I think I know what the Giratina spread does. So we'll take a look in the damage calc and see what it is. All right, so in terms of defensive bulk investment, right? So here we are, we're back on the damage calc, and we can see that against the Ice Rider, no max, no screens, no nothing. The Glacial Lance just only has a 6.3% chance to OHKO the Giratina, right? And I think that's what it was for. And if this thing were to like Dynamax, and then we have like Reflect Up, or if we Intimidate it, we can live the initial Hailstorm. But there is a chance that we can die to the chip damage, but I'm pretty sure this is exactly what it's for, right? For stuff like this. And then the other thing, I believe was something like, let me try and remember real quickly. It was, all right, I think it's this one, right? So let's assume like those Palkias or Dialgas are like second EV bump in modest special attack, like plus 156. With the Life Orb, you know, Dynamax behind Light Screen, this barely has a chance. Actually, it doesn't, right? Because 99.1%. So it does live. The Giratina does live the max whirlwind. No Dynamax, but with the Light Screen up. I don't know if this was intentional, but this is what I'm seeing from the bulk on this end. All right, so I think those are the two things. Like you survive second EV bump Palkia max whirlwind, and you survive the Calyrex Glacial Lance either with the Intimidate or Reflect, right? And then the rest is just like your speed nature, and then just the rest just went into like HP dump, right? So yeah, let's look at the Incineroar, because there's something I want to show you with the Incineroar. And the other thing I do want to show you is the Burning Jealousy from the Incineroar. So again, when you click the substitute, you're giving away 25% of your max HP. And the way you break the sub is you have to deal like 1 more damage than that amount, right? So if we do some quick math on the calculator, I'm pretty sure this is exactly what it is. A quarter of 199, assuming it's a max HPization, it comes out to 49.70, right? 49.75, which rounds down to 49. So you need to do about 50 damage with the Burning Jealousy. And if you notice here with the numbers here with the Burning Jealousy, this is exactly what it can do, where you got a shot to break that Zacian sub here. So I'm pretty sure this is what exactly it is for. All right, so now let's go on to the rental code where you too can use Baars Giratina Kyogre squad. And there it is, folks. There is Baars rental for the Giratina Kyogre squad. Again, really, really cool squad. You know, again, Giratina is not like the most super amazing restricted, but the one niche that it has is that it can do well against the weather stuff, right? And because of Levitate, Groudon can't really hit it very well, and you can always swap in for the Incineroar and Regieleki that don't want to take a ground type attack. And you saw it in the video, but you know, that's just like our opponents, you know, forgetting that this thing has Levitate. All right. But overall, you know, you got Grimmsnarl stuff that you can set up screens to slow down those Tailwind teams. And then you have speed control with Thunder Wave. And then Giratina, the Airstream, is also very, very nice. And again, we also had that on Snowy's team. And I think Airstream on the Giratina is very, very good. The Kyogre set is, you know, a relatively standard Kyogre set. We are modest. Okay, we are modest. We are not timid. I found that out the interesting way. And the Instant Burning Jealousy, again, we couldn't quite pull that off in this video, but you know, it's good against breaking Zacian subs, and then it's good against like Landorus stuff that want to quake the instant, and then you can just click Burning Jealousy. So that's always a thing. And then again in the video, I forgot that we didn't have a dark so I'm glad I didn't go for like quote unquote the Calyrex stuff. But yeah, the Aleki, again, just a standard Sash Aleki with speed control stuff with electroweb. And then finally Kartana is, you know, a very good Dynamax mon against like the opposing Kyogre stuff, right? And if you can get it behind screens and then support it with Intimidate stuff, it does relatively well. Even in the end game where like if you can Dynamax the Giratina, get those defense drops, and then Kartana comes in from the back, it still does well, right? Because if things have -1 defense and Kartana outspeeds them, you don't need Dynamax. You just click the win button, Leaf Blade, and then things just die, right? So again, super cool squad by Baars. Give them a follow on Twitter. They make all kinds of cool teams, you know, throughout the year. And I was fortunate enough to be able to use at least one Baars team before Series 12 expired, right? So there you have it. So again, we'll be back with another Series 12 team in the next one, guys. Peace out and have a good night.